Incense streaming with divine smoke, fragrance, and herbs filling the air. Listening to the beautiful sound healing instruments as we look around at these amazing, uniquely crafted and carved sacred structures, these temples of spiritual wisdom and knowledge, radiating with ancestral codes, as we acknowledge and recognize where we are continuing our rose gold journey. Looking down at our body as we are sitting Indian style on a nice comfy pillow in this beautiful outdoor temple. Yeshua sitting next to us, Archangel Michael sitting next to us on the other side, as we are all holding our posture and sitting in reverence to the divine ancient Buddha energies of Tibet. And as we sit, beginning to sense and feel the devotion and love, the purity of these wonderful Tibetan Buddhist monks, greeting us and welcoming us into their space as their sacred guests. They offer us water, herbal teas, and other replenishments filled with beautiful medicine and Reiki energy. And as we sit with the monks and telepathically receive any messages or downloads with them, we begin to feel and embrace the culture, the roots, and the connection of ancient Tibet. And as we finish our delights and our replenishments, the Buddhist monks gather around. As they gather around, we begin to get smudged and cleansed in order to prepare for our inward journey, as we are going to connect with the wonderful deities, the gods and goddesses of the Tibetan culture. Unayena sutokona, ineana tu, ineana kutaya utu, ineana sutuyanaka, Uchineyanatu, Imi Kayanotu Duta, Imiyana Buddha. Staying with the breath, breathing deeply through the body. And exhaling out of the mouth. Breathing in. And breathing out. Continuing to focus on the breath, deeply breathing through the body at your own pace throughout the rest of this journey. And the Tibetan monks begin to sound different sound healing instruments, including the pillars of their temples, precisely carved with geometry and degrees. Beginning to feel the radiance and the vibrancy of these sound healing tools sinking in and settling into our energy field as we continue to surrender, let go, breathe these energies. As we continue to breathe, we now give our final surrender to the outside world. As we continue to drift deeply into ourselves, begin to fade away from the physical world. Letting go of any expectations, any obligations outside this present moment. Surrendering to the Tibetan medicine. As we breathe, we now begin to travel mentally. As we travel mentally, we begin to feel the presence We begin to feel the presence of the first two deities, the first two guides of Tibetan mythology. First two guides that we connect with are great guides, spiritual deities of protection and purification. The first one being Mahakala, the remover of obstacles and protector of Dharma, and Palden Lamo, guardian of the Dharma, giving blessings through obstacles and cultivating inner strength. We are met by the presence of the great deity, Mahakala. Mahakala comes forth into our energy field, bringing its fiery and fierce, compassionate, unconditional love through the traits of protection, dissolving and removing obstacles, and sealing our Dharma. Mahakala inspires devotion and offers guidance on the path to enlightenment. In this moment, as we breathe, receiving these protective, obstacle, and energy blockage removing divine energies. Ishina tugu natayena sutuya imea shutu nekea natuata iana usu ishiniana kuta usinea shinekuta unayanata. Breathing out any blockages, any resistance within our being, allowing it to be let go, releasing it with the breath, letting go of attachments, letting go of counter resistance, just opening to flow. While this wonderful deity works on us, coming forth, we are joined by another great protecting and divine deity, Palden Lamo. Palden Lamo, the guardian of the Dharma, coming through as a divine feminine deity, begins to serve and provide wisdom from our wounds, helping us turn our wounds into strength and pure wisdom, so we may move forward from these energies that we are letting go of in this space. Palden Lamo, while we are dissolving and removing blockages with Mahakala, Palden Lamo begins to channel and stream into our root chakra and into our sacral center, fresh, nurturing, cultivating divine feminine codes of light to help re-stimulate and awaken the Kundalini within, beginning with the breath, to breathe into our root chakra at the base, and breathe into our sacral as we begin to unlock any suppressed or rejected Kundalini energy, so our vital life force, our creative sensuality, is able to flow freely through our being, optimizing our health, mind, body, soul, and bringing harmony and power to our vessels. Ishiatuna ineana shiate imeana tu ishine kutaya inesonoka utena te Ute ine shukuna dieta unea isineku ineana kute atayata usene shinakupa utiana kutuata ea satu inekina no kuna utina shitea akuta. Staying with the breath, letting go, letting go of the old relationships, letting go of the old belief systems, letting go of the limited views of ourselves and the world. Just allowing ourselves to be without needing to define, expect, or label. Freely shedding layers, surrendered, not identifying and letting go. I am. I am, I am. Now as we radiate and bask in these protective, grounding, and nurturing energies, coming running in to our field is this beautiful, magical guardian and mystical creature of the Tibetan mythology. And it is the great snow lion, regarded as a guardian and protector in Tibet. This wonderful, majestic, lion-like creature with a snowy white coat comes in and brings codes of strength, wholeness, fearlessness, and wisdom. As the snow lion begins to interact with our spaces, it begins to flow this snowy energy, bringing grace, majesticness, and divine beauty into our energy fields to help enhance and upgrade our DNA and the fragments of our being that may be tendered from this session. In sete utupa chinuta ineteatu ineshine kotata usine kanatu usine akutu rote natuta imena sututa yanatata oteanate. Staying with the breath. The great snow lion gives you its protection and warmth. Feeling ourselves, feeling renewed in strength and power. Feeling natural confidence flowing through our being. Let go of any lingering negativity, any self-doubt, external validation, letting it all go. Radiating and just being in the stillness of these alchemical changes to our energy fields from these beautiful protector deities, as well as the great snow line. Breathing in. As we continue in this meditation, we are now being met by the compassionate goddess of goddesses, the goddess that is known as the most prominent goddess, Green Terra, the goddess of activity and protection. Drawing in her energies, this beautiful green goddess, shedding and swiftly bringing the magic of prayer and devotion to our energy fields, answering any and all prayers that we have put out to the universe. Allow yourself to receive the answers of your prayers in this moment of stillness, as Green Terra, this beautiful goddess, channels the answers to your prayers. Breathing in as it enters through the crown chakra. Etea se shutete yesusupa, etea yeshukote yesusupa, etea shute, etea kutota, emeana sutu te shinea tuka, utena uka na sutu etea shite. Blessings, 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 blessings being majestically poured upon you as you overcome your obstacles and achieve success. May you continue to receive these blessings through your daily devotions and prayer and gratitude with the divine. And coming in with this beautiful white radiant energy is the goddess White Terra of compassion and healing. And White Terra begins to channel and stream her endless compassion, longevity, and healing energies into our multidimensional field. The Terras begin to attune, recalibrate, shape-shift our being for rejuvenation, restoration, and recalibration. May we turn any of our illness, dis-ease, and imbalances that are still present within our being, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, to these beautiful divine goddesses known as Terra. Ushitea futea putaya uteash inesete utea na usetesh unea kuta inea kuna utea sata unaya shikianato inea sata inea poposhite. As we are being restored by the great goddess Terra in her many forms, this now leads us to this beautiful connection that we have built up to, that we have purified ourselves and released our layers of surrender, so that we may be in reflection with the great founder of Buddhism, Buddha Sakyamuni, the great historical Buddha, now enters into our perception and field, radiating in golden hues and rays of light. The great Buddha Sakyamuni acknowledges you as the divine being that you are. Namaste. The great Buddha comes forth, lifting his palm, and with the lift of the palm radiates the golden hand, and places the golden hand upon our being, begins to infuse and download the Four Noble Truths, the purest of Buddha Christ guided principles, as well as the codes to help integrate and become aware of the most efficient and effective ways in our daily practices to obtain and maintain our Buddhahood of the Christ within. Usine shine sunukuputa imiana shateya ukota ushinateata usena kutu ishinena kutara imiana satita utona ishinena kutaya. Beginning to feel these golden rays begin to build and encase within our aura and within our bodies. This golden light begins to fill from our toes all the way up, crystallizing into golden rays our whole human being. Breathing in. Just allowing the enlightenment, allowing the clearing, and allowing the grounding. As we sit in this golden ray of Buddha, Yeshua in the astral planes takes his other hand opposite of Buddha, and his hand begins to radiate golden light. He places his opposite hand upon our being as well, to give us a double dose of Buddha and Yeshua Christ, golden rays of love and light, as it amplifies, expands, and deepens this golden Christ conscious connection, bringing extra support, rewiring, and balancing to our complex. You are blessed, you are beautiful, you are full of magic, and you are the I Am, source within, experiencing all the illusions of self. May this permeate through your being in these golden rays of truth. You are it already. There's nowhere for you to go, nobody for you to become, but to shed the layers of what is resisting and causing imbalances from being what is, as the Christ source is already and always within you. Starts with the mind, the way that we are focusing and perceiving, then that commands to our universe, to our body, and to our emotions, how it is that we are in relation to existence and creation, including this world of earth. Restoring balance and releasing dualistic and divided polarities within our being. So now as we wrap up our journey with Buddha and the wonderful deities of Tibet, we are now being sealed, covered, and wrapped like a ribbon, like a golden gift or a golden present by both Buddha and Yeshua, giving us a golden shield of light to solidify and fortify our Christ energy. Buddha gives honor as we give honor. It is now time to continue on this journey, as we now make our way to our physical body and back to our physical body, where we're sitting Indian style, smelling the incense, the burning myrrh, frankincense, looking around us, the beautiful carvings and temples, Yeshua next to us smiling greatly, Archangel Michael smiling greatly, as well as the beautiful monks with their beautiful smirks and smiles of purity. We all give devotion, a bow, prayer, namaste for these moments. As we get up out of our pillows, and now begin to travel very shortly without a portal, as we stay in the land of India, and we make our way to the not so distant neighbors of Tibet, as we connect with the ancient Hinduism culture of India. Tap in and tune in for the next Yeshua Gold Rose Codes meditation journey, as we travel and experience the wonderful gods and goddesses and energies of Hinduism. Thank you for joining me for this Yeshua Rose Gold Codes meditation. I am Marcus Crystal Light, Sacred Light Healing and Wellness, Wholeness, Balanced Love.